The Safavid Empire, how Iran became a Shia power, from mysticism to monarchy. The dynasty that redefined Persian identity in the early 16th century. A powerful new dynasty emerged in Persia that would leave a lasting imprint on Iran's religion, culture, and national identity. The Safavid Empire, founded by Shah Ismail I, was more than just a political project. It was a spiritual revolution. It transformed Iran from a predominantly Sunni society into the global center of Twelver Shia Islam, reshaping its place in the Islamic world and laying the foundations for the modern Iranian state. From Sufi order to imperial dynasty, the Safavid story begins not with a royal lineage, but with a Sufi religious order, the Safaviya, based in Ardabil in northwestern Iran. Originally a Sunni mystical brotherhood, the order evolved under the leadership of the young and charismatic Ismail, who declared himself Shah of Iran in 1501 at the age of just 14. From his base in Tabriz, Ismail launched a campaign to unify the Persian plateau. As he conquered rival Turkic and Persian territories, he did something no other post-Islamic Iranian ruler had attempted on such a scale. He imposed Twelver Shia Islam as the state religion, by force if necessary. Religious revolution and conflict. This was a radical move in a predominantly Sunni Muslim world, and it immediately set the Safavid state on a collision course with the powerful Ottoman Empire to the west, which remained Sunni. The Safavids promoted Shia religious doctrine, built shrines, and supported scholars who helped codify a distinctly Shia Persian identity. The Ottoman-Safavid wars, particularly the Battle of Chalda, were not just territorial, they were ideological, pitting Sunni against Shia in what would become a long and often violent sectarian divide in the Middle East. Isfahan and the golden age of Persian culture under later rulers like Shah Abbas the Great. The Safavid Empire reached the peak of its power. Shah Abbas moved the capital to Isfahan, transforming it into one of the most beautiful cities in the Islamic world. With its magnificent mosques, palaces, bazaars, and gardens, Isfahan became known as half the world for its splendor and cosmopolitan flair. This period also witnessed a flowering of Persian art, architecture, literature, and carpet-weaving elements of Iranian culture that still resonate globally today. A Shia state takes root beyond aesthetics and politics. The Safavids institutionalized Twelver Shiism by building religious schools, sponsoring Shia clerics, and integrating Shia theology into state. They restructured the religious class and created a centralized clerical hierarchy. While the initial spread of Shiism involved violence and persecution, over time, the religion took deep cultural root. Iran's religious identity would never be the same again. Today, Iran is the largest Shia-majority country in the world, a direct result of Safavid policies. Decline and legacy. The Safavid Empire began to decline in the early 18th century due to court weak successes and foreign invasions, culminating in the Afghan sack of Isfahan in 1722. The empire officially ended in 1736 with the rise of Nader Shah, who founded a new dynasty. Yet the Safavids had already done their most important work. They gave Iran a cohesive religious and national identity, separating it from its Sunni neighbors and solidifying Persian culture under a new Shia framework. The dynasty that defined Iran, the Safavid Empire, was not just another Persian dynasty. It was a transformative force that shaped Iran's religious orientation, political structure, and cultural expression for centuries to come. From mystical origins to grand imperial ambition, the Safavids turned Iran into a Shia stronghold, a cultural powerhouse, and a nation that would forever stand distinct in the Islamic world.